Hello, welcome back to Table Space. My name's Dylan. This is Table Space, your place for all things tabletop gaming. Trudging ever forward with the commissions. I got Solid Snake in the corner to come hang out with us. I finally got the chance to finish painting him. If you want a better look, go ahead and check out my YouTube shorts. I'll have it posted sometime tomorrow. And I finally got the Terrorgeist all sculpted up, masked with some Gorilla Putty, and primed up. So we're going to go ahead and start painting this beauty and see where it gets us. I want to talk today a little bit about fitness. What kind of fitness do you guys have in your life? And it doesn't necessarily mean physical fitness, although it can. But what type of aspects and areas in your life do you find yourself fit? It could be health, it could be money, it could be physical, emotional. What kind of fitness do you have? So, me growing up a nerd, I hated the gym. I didn't want anything to do with working out, doing anything hard, anything like that. As I've gotten older, and maybe it's because I'm a nurse and I've seen the bad things that can happen to you if you don't take care of yourself, um, or maybe it's me being a father and trying to be a good role model for my kids, or maybe it's a mix of all of it. But about the time I turned 25, maybe a little bit later, I got drawn to physical fitness. Now, I'll be the first to tell you I'm not physically fit at all. I'm 6'2", 220 pounds. I know that doesn't sound bad. It definitely could be worse, but it definitely could be better. And it's just kind of where I'm at in life. Oops. It's hard to find the time to exercise. My daughter's riding the bus now, and so it's kind of on me to be the one to make sure I'm home in time to pick her up from the bus stop. But so rather than working out right now, what I'm doing is trying to eat better, be a little bit healthier with my food choices, and cognizant of the portions that I'm eating. And the reason, one of the reasons why I got drawn to physical fitness is because it sort of translates into other aspects of your life. And it may be difficult for me to explain that if you never worked out before or worked out for a long period of time. But if you're a miniature painter, then you may understand what I'm talking about. But there is a secret or a superpower in delayed gratification. And when you're working out in the gym, that's something you definitely experience because it's going to take more than just one class of working out to get, the results you want or to lose the weight you're trying to lose, etc. And there's just something about it, especially in today's society, where the more forward we go, the more quick we're trying to get a result or make that quick buck or pass that test or just get something done. And, working out is a way to kind of get uncomfortable, build your mental fortitude, learn delayed gratification. And miniature painting does the same thing. It, well, depending on how much effort you want to put into it, you definitely could just prime with the black, prime with the white, and then contrast paint. Your models will look great. But if you want to put forth a little extra effort, you got to actually, sacrifice time, patience, and I don't know if you know this, but with painting, especially painting something to a high standard, it's gonna look bad for like 80% of the paint job. It's only that last 10-20% where you really start to notice the cool effects and everything else start to come out. And there's something There's something special about that. I do contribute a lot of what I've learned entrepreneurial wise. Now, it's not, I don't know if that's the right word, but being a dungeon master, you're an administrator, you're scheduling games, dealing with conflicts between players, dealing with conflicts between like either player versus player or player versus game master. You're the arbiter. There's a lot of responsibility that goes into that. And I'm not saying you're in charge of your friends or anything like that, but if you want the game to last, you really have to put forth some effort that you may not expect that you need to put in going into it. And while there is a lot that I've learned from being a dungeon master, that's helped me with table space and just being more social, and I guess in a way like paying attention to people in a different way. Fitness has also done that too. And if you haven't tried it before, I would recommend you give it an honest try. Try to go to the gym, do something hard, and stick it out for a while. And if you can't go to the gym like me because you don't have time, try changing up your diet, eating some healthier foods, taking some vitamins you've been thinking about taking, and do it for like a good 30 days and be strict about it and follow through and see how you feel on the other side. I know I said before that life has cycles, and I definitely feel like I'm on the upswing of my current cycle. And every time I find that upswing, what I try and do is figure out what kind of things can I change in my life, whether it be a routine, or whether it be, changing when I go to bed or when I wake up or even what I think about, to try to see how long I can keep that cycle, that positive cycle going. And in the back of my mind, I do tell myself that, this isn't going to last forever. Challenges and obstacles are going to show up. And, that's okay. I don't try to avoid the challenges or the setbacks or the issues that arise. I just recognize that I'm in a cycle, and before I enjoy it while I have it, because eventually things will turn the other way and I'll have to figure out, how to get out of that cycle and get back to the upswing. And sometimes it's time, sometimes it's looking at things in a different light. It could be a whole multitude of things. But what's awesome is having this fitness, being able to learn, accept, and handle delayed gratification, to do things hard, to have that mental fortitude to keep pushing forward. It's awesome, and I call it a superpower, because I find in today's society that it's not the majority, it's definitely the minority mindset. And having that can really give you an edge, because most people are just looking for the quick fix. But you, on the other hand, with some time, some patience, and some practice, you see the value in the long journey, the process, the goal setting, the climbing of the mountain, and you'll enjoy it all the more. So in the comments below, let me know what exactly in your life, what aspects in your life are you physically fit? Or not physically. Are you just in general? Are you fit in? Is it finances? Is it relationships, family? Is it a job? Physically? Let me know in the comments below. How are you fit? And if you're a miniature painter or a dungeon master, what exactly do you do to help achieve that delayed gratification? Whether it be setting up some kind of cool story or adventure for your players. If it's painting a model, or painting an army for Warhammer, man, that's a project that really never ends. It took me so long to learn that. Oh, Snake, where are you going? It took me so long to learn that the Warhammer army, it's never something you actually finish. It's just something that kind of grows with you. And it's so cool. miniature painting is such a great hobby. I'm so glad I found it. Cutting into fitness and the journey, I know I'm kind of going off topic, or maybe it'll change the subjects a bit, but I'm just kind of flowing and just kind of seeing where my mind takes me. Miniature painting, when you start, if you don't go back and repaint models that you own as you get better, man, how awesome to just look around your room, see all the models you painted, and just see the progress that you've made. That's such... Are there any other hobbies out there that have that same kind of reward? I mean, I'm sure there are, but right now, to my mind, I can't think of anything. I guess just because I'm kind of in a flow state right now, painting this up. But what a privilege to have a hobby such as this one, where we're being creative, we're using that part of our brain that you don't use unless you're a kid, or unless you're playing a lot of D&D and you have a lot of imagination, or maybe you're drawing or something else too. And you get a little catalog, a little journal entry of where you've started and where you're going. So cool. So my message to you guys: try to find fitness, and try to enjoy comfort, but don't use comfort as a crutch. Because when the going gets hard, you'll be able to deal with it, push through it, and keep going. Just like I am going to do with this paint job over here, this Terrorgeist. So, have a good night, guys. Look forward to making more videos. I've been having some ideas on content to make. I just need to get down and make it, and I think my mind is just so focused on these commissions because I typically get everything all at once with Table Space. So my focus has been getting these done and taking you guys along with me as I paint these up. So hope you don't mind the footage and the commentary, and I look forward to talking to all you guys soon. Take care. Peace out.